There are a lot of good agents, a lot of good advisors out there. I'm going to kind of walk you through how I would find one. I don't have my own. I manage my own money because I'd be the worst client in the world, so I throw that out there as disclosure. But first, I would interview a few. I wouldn't interview just one. I'd interview a few because you're going to know after you interview a few kind of which style you're looking for, who has the right education, the right background, etc. I would ask them how long have they been in your community? Have they been around a little while? I would ask them what's their succession plan. So if they're going to retire, what happens? Or if they get hit by the bus, what's going to happen? You know, we actually do use an insurance agent for our homeowners and our property insurance. And oddly enough, you know, our agent retired. Nobody told us. Some agent shows up to an event I was doing and says, hey, I'm your new agent. And my response was, well, I don't think you are. And so they didn't really even bother to transfer the account. So needless to say, I'm not doing business with that firm anymore because they didn't really bother to tell me that my agent had retired. So, I did ask them the succession plan. I guess didn't get it in writing, I guess. But I'd also ask them, who is their typical client? What is their investment philosophy? Who regulates them? So are they regulated just by my office? Are they a broker-dealer rep under FINRA or the SEC if they're an investment advisor? I'd want to know who regulates them. I'd also want to know how are they being paid? Again, are you paying a commission when you buy these products? Is it an investment fee, an annual fee? Those are important questions that you need to know. And the good agents and advisors, they're going to be more than happy to tell you that because they know they're worth what you're paying. So the good ones aren't going to, they're going to welcome that discussion. The last thing I would talk about is, are they compatible with you and more importantly with your spouse, especially for the men in the audience? And the reason I say that is I've had the experience personally, and it's probably why I don't use an advisor. But we met with somebody a few years ago, and back then my wife was an interior designer, but she did a lot of decorative painting, and she'd be on jobs like in hotels like this and be painting and all, dirty and things like that. And we went to an investment advisor over the lunch hour, and I was wearing a suit, and he focused 100% on me. Little did he know that I have no control over my own money, so it's all my wife. So that's the first mistake the guy made. But then he proceeded to talk about himself and his credentials. And he said, I'm a CFP. And then he finally looks at my wife, he said, that's a certified financial planner, honey. So we walked out, and there's no way we were going to do business with that guy. So I say the story just to relay that, you need to make sure that you are compatible with this individual. He or she's going to be handling your money. And quite frankly, it's an honor for that person to do that, in my opinion. And they should treat it that way, and they should really respect you and your spouse, and they should really want to work with you and earn your business. And again, the good ones are doing that today. I know that because I know a lot of them, and we see a lot of them when we go into their offices and we audit them and look at their books and records.